take off right there. We'll start from the 25. Flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Getting set. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he moved the football and brings up a third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. The pass rush gets home. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They're going to the air on the first play. The pocket breaking down. That pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big hit at the end, but they go a fresh set of downs. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Running out of time in the pocket, and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Pressure is coming. While nearly an interception here on the opening drive, it's going to bring up third down instead. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking for a gap. It's done. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Sooners will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Defense is coming after him. He'll be brought down on fourth down, and the drive ends with a sack.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Here's the second down play. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Throws to the tight end. It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball, be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Sooners offense is back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. And the Sooners are in the red zone. Looks right for a quick completion. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. Strong game by this quarterback. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive now, the 25. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. To throw, it's Mendoza. Bringing pressure. Contact as he threw it. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He's swarmed by the defense.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. The offense starts with a short field. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That's caught. It's Singleton. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A great catch and run for 6.
The key to
sort of trying to create good field position here. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
He's brought down out at the 46. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
The Sooners have first and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He'll throw it now. Grabbed by the receiver. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Well, they told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football. And here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Looking to throw it again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners, as they put 6 more on the board.
Well, somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cooper. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. To the air, it's St. Clair. Aggressive call on the opening play. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Now he's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab behind the line. It's Lovett. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun looking for a receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Special teams.
And just like that, they've erased the deficit with one incredible special teams touchdown. Just a really all-around solid job by the return team. And how about the vision of that punt return?
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this run. Handoff heading left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up, to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Ball handed off. Breaks free. As the first down is still going. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Lovett. Ball scooped up on the defense. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A huge defensive score. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like they'll try to make a play with the return. The special teams disaster on the kickoff. Takes it back into the end zone, tackle for a safety.
Well, you just got to have more awareness here as a ball carrier. What in the world are you doing? You're on your side of the 50, you're running backwards like that. Eventually, the defense sees this. They can't believe their eyes. They're rallying to the football, and they come up with a safety.
So after giving up the safety, here's the free kick. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Bring it down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Play action here on first down. Second down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Mendoza. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in expecting the pass and blew up the play.
Looks right, lets it fly. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. The Sooners pick up enough yardage to get a first down. He'll hand it off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior.
Great screen over the right side. And they chase him down. Touchdown, Sooners. There was no catch in the meantime.
Well, his tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. That's reeled in. It's Finley. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. Looking downfield, it's Cunningham. Grab down the middle, it's Cruz. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down at the 33. The Bruins will have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere, it'll be a loss in the play. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Williams.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And he's got it, no problem. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out, he's got great speed. And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. First play of the drive now. We'll start from the 32. Quick pass. The catch is made. Breaks loose at the 45. make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. He hands it off from the gun. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. As we hit the quarter break, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. The Sooners will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. He's in the clear. They bring him down. They got play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
A quick throw out left, complete. He's tackled but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And there's the handoff. Goes all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line.
Sooners will kick this deep to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The fullback takes a turn running the football. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll run the option. No, it's fumbled. What a decision. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Sooners. And the defense joins the scoring party now. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
Extra point banked off the left upright, but it's good. And he takes this from inside 5. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Here's the toss play now, running left. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Strong defense there. They stuff the run and makes it 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to pass. It's Outlier. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He makes the grab. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Back in motion now. Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Screen to the receiver in the flat. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Mountaineers will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds after the great hit. Solid return to set up his offense.
Great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender there.
Only traveling for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
A sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
Back to throw. It's Mendoza. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. Defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Design quarterback run. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete on fourth down. Set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. To the air, it's Mendoza. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Caught over the middle by the tight end. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finding some room at the 25. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners.
Of course, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
BAT makes it 7-0. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Turns it loose downfield. Catch is made down the middle. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
He You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. And he's able to do that right here.
And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Allen. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. This is the 6th play on the drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Can he get there on the ground? Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Dropping back. It's St. Clair. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
And he keeps it. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Oh, it's going to be a sack as the defense makes a play to wrap up this period. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. One team stays on the sideline, offense going for it on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. He can go. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. And it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and they get you the yards you need.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Now it's second down here. To throw, it's Mendoza. The short completion of the tight end. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. One bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. They bring it back, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Breaks into the clear. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22. Moves it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Going toward the end zone. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Auburn.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
1st and goal, will try to run it in. And he will be stuffed for no gain. No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Could take it all the way. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So here comes the first play of the drive that began at their own 46. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo. The quarterback appears to be changing the play. Running out of time in the pocket. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's wide open. Look out. Touchdown, Sooners. Too much speed for the defense.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it just outside the goal line. But he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Touchdown, Tigers. He just sprints into the end zone. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
Returner looking to make a play here. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception.
And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him by the 24. Big coverage. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers. A couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. Fights through a tackle. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He's going to hand this off. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
On the move now. Short connection to the tight end here. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. An inside give now from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Third down play for this offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. Auburn getting set with a first and 10 now.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so second and 5.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Auburn.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
He's past the marker and still going. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Using his legs. It's done. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. The Sooners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go.
Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense produces 6 points.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Returner looking to make a play here. And they've got the returner corralled. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. And we're going to throw now on first down. That's caught. It's done.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's done. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Now they call a run. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10.
When there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense, you give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Good enough for first down yardage. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They couldn't stop him there.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Does his job with a PAT, and this ballgame is tied here in the fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Caught near the sideline. It's Thomas. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it can be pick 6 going the other way.
Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They'll set up a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. He escapes the pocket. They'll try a pass here. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
With 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job of the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Nice grab. It's Brazell. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Sooners. A huge defensive score.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead. But instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. To throw, it's St. Clair. Defense is coming after him. That's reeled in. It's Allen.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
And the pass is incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! No step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Looks like Auburn will have the first down. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Trying to run it. It's Hawkins. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He's got it near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Auburn.
It's just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back, but I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
And the coach says, forget overtime. We're going for 2. Try to win it right here. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he'll be stopped short. An enormous play by the defense. A game-saving moment here as they preserve the lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over. Football comes out. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Bringing it out, it's Smith. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. It's a quick grab. It's out of bounds and a short gain on the play.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
A completion sets up a second down play. The shotgun handoff here. Breaking tackles. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. And I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But man, I think Oklahoma, I still think of them.
Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They draw first blood in this national title game. Wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kurt.
Yeah, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with the mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Offense moving to a punch formation. Makes the grab. It's Fields. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Fields. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35. Looks like the Bearcats will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Running back with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Bringing pressure. Finds his man. It's Cooper. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. One of those critical third down plays coming up.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hardy. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. And the Bearcats looking to keep this drive rolling. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Short throw complete to the tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Here we go, 7th play of this drive in the championship game. Third down and short. Try and muscle for the first down. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
What a try by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He lets it go. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down mark. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he's got it again. Touchdown, Bearcats, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Quick throw over the middle. That's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
An important 9 yards gain there brings up just 3rd and 1. The Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for first down.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I think it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the Sooners are going to cash in this red zone trip. Run it out of the shotgun. It tests the middle but gets stuck. That run goes nowhere. Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. He's running out of time here. It's an out route. The catch made. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
He's been sharp on these touchdown passes today. That makes 2 for him now already. He's reading the coverage as well and making the right throws.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Stopping at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
To throw, it's Simpson. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on third down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. It's a short return to get the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football and where it was headed. Secondary coaches got to be proud.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. The Sooners will line up now. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get into the end zone, but the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance, and what an effort by that receiver to lay out and come up with that touchdown.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Back to pass. It's Simpson. The pass rush closing in. Pulls it in. It's Tate. And it works. The first down to the 35. The Bearcats looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got room to run. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. Looks like the Bearcats come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. The sure hands. It's Cooper. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Caught in the backfield. It's done. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Pass caught, second down now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver to the air. It's Mendoza. The sure hands. It's Singleton. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. On the ground, it's done. And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. Inside the 35. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the 1st down.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. QB to the tight end for a completion. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. The Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Boy, anytime you come out trailing in the second half and you have the football, you want some momentum, you want to be able to get things started. This is not how they envision getting the second half going. With a sack here on 3rd down, you're on your side of the field, 2 scores down. That's a huge play by this defense to start this second half.
Going for his running back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Here's the throw deep downfield. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense.